3 long days, some I don't know. It takes a little more than what you show, and that's yesterday. Yeah, yesterday.
Welcome to Bobby Finn Knows Everyone, a Pulltab Sports production. I am your host, Bobby Finn, born and bred on St. Paul's East Side, where it was everybody looking out for each other, no BS, and tell it like it is. And that's what you're going to get here on our podcast.
No, you're going to get some BS.
We're going to get some BS, I guess, but that's because of our guest. Mostly it's, pretty straightforward, but
he's a BSer.
He is a BSer. So, we're going to have a little fun today. It's our second episode here at the new Pulltab Sports studio, and we got another special guest, reoccurring second episode with him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
my day has actually been absolutely insane since I woke up.
Why? What happened?
Well, it has been crazy. So I get up and I get out of the house. I'm like, oh shit, don't have my readers, can't see. Fly into work, have to stop at Sam's Club. So I got these doozies. Try these on real quick. Yeah.
Let's see.
they got 3 pair in the pack, right? And these are the best of the 3. And it's terrible.
Wow.
Right.
I don't think they're that bad.
Yeah. Well,
I think they're really stupid.
Yeah, they're really, really stupid. Then I get to work and I look down. I have black shoes on and a light brown belt. So
Perfect.
I'm like, just bass backwards all day.
Never. Always match your shoes.
Always got to match your shoes and your belt.
Yeah.
So then I get home. I fly home. Well, first of all, I stop by Strauss, who has a little new.
They sell belts?
No, they got sticks. So I had to buy a new stick.
Who's which one?
Addie's leaving for Ohio here on Sunday. So she needs 2 of the same stick. They're $354 now.
Seems like a steal.
Oh my God.
$354 effing.
Are they all that way? Like Bauer or CCM, doesn't matter?
It's the new 6. So it's just like.
Trigger 6?
Yeah. Well, whatever, the jet speed or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
It's dumb. $354.
Oh.
One more year though. One more year and those sticks won't cost anything.
Come on, baby.
Oh God, I can't wait for that. So then I fly home, change, and I just got, somebody just noticed my shirt. It's inside out.
Yeah.
I wanted to tell you.
You got a lot.
I wanted to tell you live.
Got a lot wrong.
Oh my God. And then I'm the type of guy that when you're in line.
Fool around?
I'm the type of guy.
So when you're in, when you're picking a line or you're, should I take a left here or should I go straight to the next exit? I pick the wrong line every single time.
Every single line.
Well, like if you're in a grocery store, if you're in McDonald's, which we went to twice yesterday.
Well,
how about when you're in Mexico and Cancun and you get off the flight and you have to go through customs? There's like 8 lines and it's just mayhem. I always pick the wrong line as well.
Yeah.
Sucks.
It's unbeliple. I got a funny story.
I never
got
detained though.
Well,
strip searched.
I was so loaded when I got off the plane one time. Like, how everybody's waiting for their luggage to come out.
Yeah. Yep.
I laid on the luggage thing and I went back where they all were and they all started freaking out. And I'm like, hey, just having fun, man. Settle down.
That had to be definitely pre 9/11.
It was it was pre 9/11.
Yeah, because now they'd kill you.
Yeah, probably kill me. Though.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't.
Because I had a similar story with my wedding. One of our groomsmen did the exact same thing, and it was before 9/11, and it did not go over well.
No, they weren't
Fort
happy.
Myers Airport.
Oh, it was Fort Myers.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You guys both have been screwing around at airports. Lucky you didn't get detained, double strip searched,
little cavity search.
little cavity search.
Tell you what, that would have been a highlight of my day. I'd have been totally down for that.
Until you got thrown into like Cancun dumpster somewhere.
My uncle was coming back from Amsterdam, and he said, his buddy goes, hey, just to let you know, I threw a little hash in your bag. So he was sweating going through security.
We covered that with the lawyer.
Oh, that was
right.
one of them. Yes,
yes,
that's right. Yeah. But God, that's so damn funny.
Not my bag, baby.
Not my bag.
Is that what you say?
That's what you say. But they
Is that
did.
what he said?
No, he just said you're screwed. If it's in your bag, you're done. He goes, you might as well start throwing haymakers and run for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. Like and subscribe.
Yeah. Thanks for checking out our podcast. It's only your goddamn company.
Every time I need to go to sleep, I listen to it.
Hey, since we're talking about drinking, why don't we do a Bobby Bar review?
Well, I was at a bar restaurant called Kona yesterday in Minnetonka.
I could tell when I saw you.
Kona, huh?
Yeah, ooh,
That's we're not used to West Side restaurants here on the East Side.
I'm all over the place today.
East Side Bobby goes to Minnetonka? They let you in?
I went to Tonka. Well, they probably didn't know who I was.
Kona. What's Kona all about?
Kona was, had a little lunch there and it was unbelievable. The food is so good.
What'd you have?
Sushi.
Is it an Asian
Spicy.
restaurant?
It kind of, they got both.
Okay.
Super nice though.
What's both? Asian and what's the other side of
Cheeseburgers.
both? They've got both.
They got all
sushi
kinds.
and both.
They got
Burgers and sushi.
Burgers and sushi.
But don't
it's
expect pizza. That's not part of the both.
I didn't see any pizza there. No. But the waitress she was super nice.
Yeah.
So nope, they didn't have any golden tea.
Okay.
No touch tunes.
No touchdowns.
No pull tabs.
Ooh, 0 trifecta.
Right. So
that
you
score's
probably
popping.
bring your kids there once in a while, but not very often. It's good
So
for
it's
it.
like a restaurant.
Family restaurant?
Yeah.
Do they have like a bar you can go sit at?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they had a bunch of TVs. Watched a little tennis there over lunch. Yeah.
Sounds like a good date spot.
Yeah. But I was with a gentleman and I'm married.
That's okay. It doesn't stop some people.
So what was it? It was a business meeting?
Yes. Business meeting. Yep.
Okay.
I mean, it was nice. Really nice place.
How were the drinks out of 10?
Drinks were not that strong.
Oh.
I did have 2 drinks.
Were the drinks below a 9 too? Because I think that's the lowest you've
Yeah,
given.
they were way below a 9.2. I'd probably say a 8.1.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's the lowest you've ever given
Yeah.
place for
Can
drinks.
you go over 10?
Usually, I think I went over 10
house
last
was a
night.
bar. Your
That's
drinks
the
are over
post.
10.
That's the post.
Or Patriots Tavern.
Yeah. My
Ooh.
daughter's working.
Woo.
All right. So drinks are at 8 point something.
Drinks were 8.1. You don't have to get your plastic sheets out.
Food.
Food was unbelievable.
What'd you get again? You got carnitas?
No, I had sushi.
Okay. So
Oh, that's right. What kind of sushi?
I had a spicy yellow tuna roll.
how deep do you? Okay, let's
What?
look. I was gonna say how deep you go on the sushi. Do you get kind of crazy? Do you get like that unagi and all that?
Unagi, yeah, I had.
Connor,
I didn't.
our producer, loves that stuff.
Unagi,
Really?
yeah.
Sea
I mean,
urchin?
I'll say I didn't have the sea urchin. No,
You got to get that blowfish that can kill you.
I was chasing one in Hawaii once.
Okay.
I swear to
Is that-
God.
Let's
is
finish
that
this
what-
part. Let's finish this
Is
up.
that what you call girls down there?
they look like blowfish.
So out of the food out of 10.
Out of 10, the food was a 9.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then service.
Service was good. I'd say a 9.
Okay. And I think we got one more. I forget what the fourth category. Maybe it's-
Ambiance?
Yeah, ambiance.
Ambiance was a 9.7.
Oh,
Yeah,
fancy.
I mean, really open air. It was really
Okay.
nice. Yeah.
Big like garage doors that go up
Yeah,
or what?
I mean, it was
Oh,
white.
dang.
Yeah, it was really nice.
So overall, I think you're going kind of high score here.
Oh, I don't know. That the
You're
drinks
going-
is such a big thing
Yeah,
for me. So,
I know, we know.
Really?
it's
That's
such a big
surprising
thing,
coming
yeah.
from you. I would
So I'm gonna
guess.
go overall 8, 9.
Okay, didn't crack the 9.
Didn't crack
Wow.
the 9.
Okay, good.
Pretty damn easy to crack the 9 too.
What were your
Just
first?
pour a stiff drink.
When are you going to do didn't you have like one of your first ones, like you were at the Olive Garden or somewhere?
It was
It was like-
Greenville. It was so bad.
Like, why don't you just go at in the Hilton Garden Inn at the
I will be at
commissary? Got some popcorn and they had ultras there.
I think even though Greenville still cracked a 9, didn't it?
Did it?
I don't know. I think you're
I'll
still
have to
like
go
drinks
look
are
back.
good.
I
The
will be
drinks
at
are
a
pretty
Greenville
good.
later tonight too, so we might
Okay.
go and
I love
Greenville Part 2.
Pizza's divine.
Stay on the pizza though.
All right, so
Don't
that was
get up.
Bobby's bar review. Let's talk
Conan.
about some. What's your favorite pizza joint? Go top 3 pizza places here.
It's amazing. I mean, I love Carboni's.
Yeah.
But Pezzo and White Bear kind
Mhm.
of got hip to that through my partner Kinger, and it's the real deal. So I like Grand Pizza too. So if I had to pick, I'd go Pezzo, Grand, and then I like Carboni's.
Okay.
How about you?
I go Carboni's for sure. If you've ever been to my wife's aunt and uncle's place out in Plymouth, it's called Lattice Pizzeria.
Yeah.
Kind of like Carboni's. The crust was crisp. Sorry, the crust is a little crisper, and the toppings are fantastic. So
That food that they brought for
Lattice
your
Pizza,
graduation
yep,
party was
was
tits.
good. Yeah, tits on a Ritz.
Mm.
And so I go that Carboni's, Lattice, and I'm gonna go with an underdog. You probably haven't even had it here.
Mm.
Pizza Man.
Really?
Yep. Try it. The Pizza Man.
Over by the bowling alley?
Yes. Yep.
Remember they had
Cut into squares. It's got to be cut into squares.
Okay,
Mhm.
I like that. Remember they used to have that $5 pizza place over by
Yes.
Burgers?
Yep. Good for hockey teams.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Bobby, top 3.
Pezzo's is damn good.
Mm.
Turn me onto that. That's fantastic. So that's got to be right now. That's number 1. I like the deep dish from Carboni's. I haven't been to the new place down here yet.
Melt.
Yeah. What is
Melt
it?
pizza.
Melt? Yeah.
Melt.
Yep.
I heard
Haven't
it's
been
good.
there. Yeah. And then, hold standby. Well, we're staying around here? Or are we going anywhere?
I don't know. I went to Plymouth.
All right. Well, then I will say
We're an international show.
international
But
show.
you can't say Chicago, something in Chicago. Come on. You can't be like,
Lou Molinardi's.
yeah, I'll go with Lou Molinardi's.
We'll just go Savoy's. Savoy's.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, Kinger loves Savoy's.
Savoy's is damn
So
good.
here's the best thing about Pezzo, though. So if you want to take our little sojourn, if you go there, you got to go to the White Bear Bar to start. You got to do a bar review there.
Yeah.
Is this
Oh,
the
yeah.
Tom Garrity like Thursday night out?
Well, I mean, this is
Give
Tom
us a-
Garrity. Hey, Gina, I'm going to go get pizza. Got to roll a White Bear at like 3:00. and
Bobby,
then
you
have
want to
a
go and
few,
get pizza?
and then you order it, and it takes 45 minutes to get it.
Okay, so you got to waste some time.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. It was fun though.
You
I mean,
can't be a
it's
rookie and
experience.
order it and pick it up. That's boring.
Yeah.
You got to go to the White Bear Bar.
Mm-hmm.
Do
So
some
we'll-
tabs.
We might have to do the White Bear bar review before you leave.
All right.
Have you ever gone in the back room, White Bear Bar, and played that
Yeah.
game, that pachinko or whatever the heck it is?
No.
They have like
What
a
is it?
Wheel of Fortune thing back
It's like
there.
a big sit-down
Yeah.
wooden table, and people are down there, and they're putting money in. There's a board, and I don't know what it is.
That bar is
like a
legit.
roulette. Like
That bar is
Is it?
legit.
Yeah, it is.
I love that bar.
Yeah. It sounds like a country song.
I still like Stillwater bars too. Don't get me wrong.
You
but
just ripped on Stillwater the first 10 minutes of this
I didn't
podcast.
say shit. Don't get Jen McCormick mad at me.
You throw up again in the street.
Yeah,
So that's great.
We got to talk about our favorite sponsors like Chill Boys. And Chill Boys makes life-changing underwear. That's right. And what do they do? Well, for starters, they are made out of bamboo. It's a special fabric designed to keep them boys cool where you need it most. Like your partner there, Kinger says, don't you?
Chill boys.
What is happening?
Oh my God.
Like your partner says, they are like menthol for your man parts. They keep the boys cool all summer long. And if you don't believe me, ditch those old-fashioned underwears. Give them a try. They're boxer briefs. They're super cool. They're super chill. They're Chill Boys. And
Yeah,
they'll
the
keep the boys cool also.
Yeah, the founders are cool guys too.
Yeah.
It's a great product. I
Yeah.
actually started trying it, and it's
It's
pretty
lightweight.
It's pretty cool.
Yep.
And the dudes that run it or own it are dynamite.
Dynamite. Chill Boys.
Well, yeah, and I've been running with my head cut off, so I've been sweating all day.
Schwitzing.
But I've had the Chill Boys on
Mm-hmm.
below the equator, nice and cool.
Nice and cool. All right. Bobby, why don't you talk about Duke Cannon real quick? What do you know about Duke Cannon?
Duke Cannon has some really good hair products. I use the shampoo. I use the gel for my hair. I use the what else do I use?
The Mane Tamer?
The Mane Tamer, the mutton chops, the
Yep.
Mane Tamers. I mean, it's fantastic. Duke Cannon products, you can't beat it. They do a good job for everything. Hair.
Support the military.
Support the
Great-
military.
Great company.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fantastic.
And if you stock up at dukecannon.com, you can use the code BEARD10 and you get 10% off your next order. So Tommy G, you're in a little transitionary period in your life.
What does that
We're
mean?
not talking about switching sexes, but you're going to be pulling up residents in Arizona. You hyped?
Yeah, Pulltab Sports owner group, little reload to Scottsdale, Arizona. Yeah, looking forward to it. It'll be fun.
West Side till we die.
Yeah, so you guys are always welcome with a good 2-3 month notice, and then gonna move out there, expand our brand a little bit, hopefully do some work out there. So I'll be back and forth. You're not getting rid of me,
You guys
but it's
gonna-
exciting. It's fun.
You got
Yeah.
some hockey stuff happening out there?
Yeah, look, both kids are playing a little hockey. I'm going to be doing some modeling. I do a lot of the before photos. That's where I've made my calling card, the before photos.
The hand pictures.
Yep. And then I used to be an underwear model. I was the grape.
What's the grape?
But but thanks for bringing that up. But yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Okay, good.
We'll check it out, see what happens.
What about the West Coast League?
Yeah, so we're looking at trying to add 6 teams on the West Coast, junior hockey. Talking to the United States Hockey League, my former league. Hopefully we can roll something into that. It's a great league. There's also the North American Hockey League, which is a great league too. So we'll see what happens, but we're going to have teams in Scottsdale, Phoenix, Vegas, San Diego, San Jose, and then 2 in the Los Angeles area, 1 in Anaheim and 1 in it's kind of Burbank, I guess.
Damn.
Bob Eubank's going to be there, and he's going to drop the first.
He was
puck.
just playing tennis in Wimbledon yesterday.
Yeah. And so, but we've got 4 NHL teams that are really behind it: the Knights, the Sharks, the Ducks, and the Kings. Got great investors.
Is it true Ryan Reynolds is one of the investors and he's going to make a documentary show out of one?
That'd be so awesome. That'd be so fantastic. Not yet.
God, if you only knew like a production company or a content company that could
know.
do something like that, it'd be great.
We have to use his actually. They seem to be doing a little bit better job, but we do have an investor that's a movie guy. He's talked about maybe trying to do something on Netflix with the launch. So it should be a lot of fun no matter what happens. We're going to be rolling it out there. So West Coast junior hockey, and kind of they need it, and it's exploding out there. So it should be fun.
And Cam and Kira are going to be the 2 kids that get every kid playing hockey out there. They're going to see those 2 skate and be like, I want to play hockey. I can bring hockey to the world, not just the East Coast, not just the Midwest. West Side, here we come.
I don't think that's what's going to happen.
They're going to see them and they're going to want to join.
They're going to be playing, but they got a lot of kids playing right now. So both of them are excited about going out there. New high school, big high school, kind of like Stillwater. They're going to go to a school out there. And like I said, I mean, it's a great area. I spent a lot of time out there. I worked with the Coyotes for a couple of years, and then I worked with the Fiesta Bowl. And so I've spent a lot of time out there. So I'll be kind of comfy, kind of nice, easy transition.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah. But
what's your best working for the Coyote story?
Oh God, there's so many of them. Oh my God, there's so many of them. Connor, our producer, my son, he's a huge Coyotes fan.
Okay. Was he part of the Janet Gretzky kind of like
gambling
thing?
No, that was before my time. But so we had my buddy was the president, Mike Neely, and we would have some really interesting characters in the suite, right? And so met John McCain, Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper's a huge hockey fan.
Were the 2 together? Are they buds?
They might be.
Seriously?
I mean,
they're probably the same age.
John McCain was awesome.
Was
He's
he?
got a great family. Just they're awesome.
Yeah, his story's not too bad either.
Yeah, and he was fantastic. But you met some really cool people in Mike's suite because Phoenix is like a great town, right? I think probably one of a cool story. Remember AJ Brzezinski?
Yeah.
He played for the Twins, right? At the time he was playing for the White Sox, and the White Sox had spring training in Arizona, and he's from Arizona. He's from Phoenix, I believe.
God, did the Twins fans hate him until he became a Twin, right?
Well, wait till you hear how the Coyotes fans feel about him. So he goes out to drop the first puck, and he's got a Yotes hat on, and he drops it, and they're playing the Blackhawks. And as he turns around, he takes it off and puts a Blackhawks hat on.
Oh,
and
damn.
the Coyotes bench starts squirting him with the bottle and throwing bottles at him and stuff. And Don Maloney, who was then the GM, and I think he's with the Flames now. He's a really nice man, good at what he does. He was not pleased. It was not a good thing if you were on the business side, because it was a really bad mistake on our end.
Yeah, he's such a douche. He just loves being that bad guy.
Yeah, AJ Brzezinski. Yeah. Again, at the time you're sitting there like, what the heck's going on? And then you realize, man, we missed that one pretty bad.
But you got to be a complete asshole. It's a big day.
Show up the crowd.
Screw you, Brzezinski.
Hey, listen, no hard feelings there.
No, I mean, when he played here, he had that kind of mentality, the hard nose kind of just.
Yeah.
Was he a catcher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he left, went to the White Sox, and he just, obviously he's hated then, right? Kind of like Favre here.
Favre's not hated here. Favre had one of your better years.
Oh, no. You hated him, though.
Oh, I hate Brett Favre.
Just because.
Guess who I hate more now?
Who knows?
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Well, wait till he gets traded to the purple.
Oh,
1 year. 1 year with the Jets. Who else did 1 year with the Jets?
Is Brad Childress going to pick him up and drive him from the airport to Winter Park just to make it like
even worse? Can only hope.
Kirko for Aaron, straight up.
So we were talking about this the other day. So the Vikings. So what do you guys think about that quarterback show on Netflix? It's pretty good.
It's interesting. I only watched the one show when you two are getting me drunk.
I think I'm 3 or 4 into it. I like it a lot. It's like Hard Knocks, but following 3 different teams, 3 different players.
I can't believe they're mic'd up the entire time.
Well, I know, but I can't. I mean, it's they have 3 good guys. Like Mahomes is great.
Yeah.
Like he's a really solid dude. But Cousins, how can you not like Cousins?
Yeah, right.
And Mariota, whatever.
Mariota?
Yeah, Mariota. I mean, he's great too. I mean, so they picked 3 really good guys.
Well, I think they picked, if you had to rank the NFL quarterbacks, they picked number 1,
Mm-hmm.
they picked number 14, and they picked number 30.
Yeah. That's based on what happened that year. But
They didn't pick number 1. Aaron Rodgers probably went number 1.
Well, you see him. Well, did you see him chirping about Hard Knocks? Because Jets are going to be on Hard Knocks.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Do you think he's going to get
he's gotta
featured? Or are they
hate
going to like?
Well, no, he's bitching about it.
Yeah, he just want to be a
He's going
part
to
of
be a
it.
distraction. But,
Yeah.
the reason they're doing it is because they want eyes on me. And I mean, dude, 3 years ago, I would have sacrificed. I would have jumped up, taken a bullet for him. and ever since they drafted Jordan Love, it's like, get over it.
Yeah, but they did screw it up. I mean, they've never put people around him. He is an amazing. He is.
Yeah.
I think he is the best quarterback in the league.
Could they have had Jefferson?
I don't know.
I feel like they could have.
I don't know.
And they took Jordan Love instead. And
Well, listen, I can't argue what he did. And, like I said, 3 years ago, I was an Uber fan. And I mean, not the driving deal. I was an actual large fan. And then, subsequently, they drafted Love, he had back-to-back MVPs. I'm like, all right, this is great. And then last year he got what he wanted, but he just whined and complained, and I'm a critical thinker and all this kind of stuff. And good for him. I mean, he's probably one of the best that's ever done it, but it just kind of bugs me.
all the extra bullshit,
It
right?
just kind of bugs me. It's just like, dude, be a good, I suppose he's a good teammate, but it's like, you kind of look at him and go, everything doesn't have to be about you.
So, Tom, you have the don't be a dick of the week.
Right?
We might have to change that.
What to what?
Aaron Rodgers.
What?
Just a complete
Oh,
dick.
right.
No, but but you've been blessed, right?
Well, I think Love's going to be the next in
Oh,
line.
Jesus Christ. Not a chance.
There's no
Oh.
way.
I will.
I think he's going to be way better than you guys think.
Oh, no.
And Green Bay is not going to be awful next year.
It'd be a good storyline,
They're
though.
going to be awful.
What did you say?
They'll be awful. They're not going to be good.
What?
They weren't good without Rodgers. Without Rodgers was the only person that kept that team alive.
Yeah, and how many Super Bowls? 1.
I bet they win 5 games this year.
Oh, you're high as a kite. What do you got in there? Eswaka?
Actually, we got
What do you call that? What do you call
ayahuasca?
it? There we go. I said.
Yeah, that's a Aaron Rodgers specialty.
Can you drink ayahuasca? Is that how you drink? That's how you ingest
It's a
it?
mushroom tea. Didn't you listen to that episode we had all about ayahuasca?
No.
Asshole, you're the dick of the week.
No, I saw. Wow, I like to be the dick of the month.
Hey, thanks for leaving.
But Maddie's a good dude. I like Maddie.
Yeah, Matt the bartender?
I saw a little bit of it. But he's
Yeah.
going to be a shaman, right?
Yeah, well, you go
Sherpa.
Oh, is
to
it?
shaman. I don't know. You go to like a retreat and you do it with a big group of people, and I think there's a shaman who leads you through it. And
Correct.
like,
You
Yeah.
don't wear
and-
clothes and you have a
Sherpa.
lot of Kentucky jelly.
Well,
Hello.
Sherpa is would take you up a hill.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's not. You're not climbing Mount Everest and high on mushrooms.
Just
That's
like
a
the
different
Price
thing.
is Right guy.
God.
Yeah, who did that?
What?
Price is Right.
Oh,
Drew
Yo,
Carey?
yo, yo, yo.
Oh, that was a great show.
Yeah.
What was your favorite game on The Price is Right?
It was that one. What about Plinko? Plinko was pretty damn
Plinko,
good.
yeah, I can't believe more people didn't win the 50K, but
Right. Or Punch the Holes.
punch the holes. How about the car that moved? The car that you bump the prices out in and out. You know what we're talking about? Did you ever watch Price is Right?
Yeah.
The price is wrong, bitch.
You watched the documentary on The Price is Right too, did you not?
No.
Oh, that's a good one. Mhm.
Did they cheat? Was there a
No,
guy who
it was. They
cheated on
thought
it?
a guy was cheating, but he just was such a nerd. He would write down all of the prices every day, and he made a giant spreadsheet. He's a math teacher, and then he went and he had them all memorized.
He would call out the
It sounds like
price.
some of our hockey
He'd be
parents.
Like, 13,500. Like 13,500. Bing, done.
Yeah, he had it
And
all
he
perfect.
only got on once, and the thing that he got in on, this is the only thing he didn't have a score price for.
Well, I said to Bobby, it's kind of like hockey parents with rosters.
with rosters.
If little Jimmy comes up and stays, he'll be B1 or whatever the hell.
Spreadsheets. They
Yeah.
got the spreadsheets.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
It's great stuff.
Well, no, that's cool. I'll watch that documentary.
Yeah,
It is pretty impressive.
it's called The Perfect Bid, and I'm not going to ruin for you, but
I'm not going to ruin
the
it for you.
title's
He dies at the
very
end.
similar. Yeah, yeah.
He doesn't get it perfect at the end and kills himself. His spreadsheet fails him.
He gets hooked on opioids. Has to do ayahuasca.
Yeah.
Let's do our don't be a dick of the week.
All right.
It's not going to be Tom for moving, even though we thought it might have been you.
Kind of want to do that.
I have one. You guys might. I think we kind of talked about this before, but anybody who's shopping around you at Costco is a giant dick.
They don't care.
They drive their carts into you. They got their heads up their asses. They're going the wrong way. There's a flow to that store, people.
There should be. It's
And-
like International House of Pancakes.
Oh, I have.
Yes.
Actually, I wanted to say United Nations, but that came out.
It's kind of like at Cub Foods when you go, you take your cart down the wrong way on like the dairy aisle and like the milk and stuff. You never do that. You always go north there. You never come south.
Yep.
But Costco, people are literally cutting in front of you. It's mayhem, especially on Saturdays, especially on Sundays. I want to murder face everybody I see there.
Go ahead.
They're rude. They don't give a shit about
They
anybody.
don't. How the guy that took 33 watermelons or whatever it was.
He was 35, but I was ready to whoop his ass. Bust a watermelon on his
But
head.
it's the whole thing nowadays. Connor and I were driving over here, and I'm on the verge of like what's that movie with Michael Douglas? where
Falling
he-
down.
where he
Remember
just
I sent you
loses
that?
He leaves his
Yeah.
car and he like hops the bridge.
Yeah, I'm about one bad driver away from this going down, and my wife knows it too. But I mean, everybody just generally right now is just angry,
And
Rolling-
selfish.
Yeah, just don't give a shit about people. Next time I'll do an experiment. Minnesota nice, right? I can't tell you how many times I hold the door for people because I've always done that, and I will continue to do it. 90% they don't say thank you.
Right.
Right.
It's changed.
They just walk.
Some people get mad at you for doing it.
How about this too? Speaking of dicks and saying thank you, how many times do you buy something at a store and they don't say thank you for buying it? They're like,
Yeah.
$13.95. There you go. Have a good day.
Right.
And I'll be like, thanks. I'm like, why did I say thanks? I just
Right.
gave them $13.95 and now I'm saying thank you. How about, hey, thanks for shopping. Hey, thanks for coming in. Thanks for buying that. It's
Yep.
always the other way around. They're just like, you owe me money. Get out. Do you have a rewards program for Walgreens? Oh, I have a rewards program for Walgreens. Walgreens sucks.
Type in your freaking
Wow.
number.
That's
What
a
did,
hot take.
what did Walgreens
That's
do
a
to
hot
you?
take. Walgreens sucks.
What do they do to you?
It's like shopping in a third world country. Like there's nothing on the shelves. There's like no help.
Holy
the workers are on their
shit.
phones. The pharmacy people are
We're
super
not getting
understaffed.
sponsored by Walgreens.
But they're like two people in there and they're like running around and it's awful. Going to Walgreens in Stillwater.
That's the worst
I dare
one.
you to come back in a good mood.
It's the absolute worst
The one
there is,
over
though.
right by Carboni's?
Yes.
Across the street?
Go to
Huh.
Carboni's, get a little slice,
Mm.
and
But-
then go to Walgreens and want to kill people.
So,
Except
so,
don't.
So road rage. Have you ever got into anything with anybody?
Nothing to the point where it was bad, but
Mm.
definitely, maybe for a couple miles, flipping each other off and talking nonsense.
Right. You?
No, I've just come to the agreement. I tell my kids this too. Just let people go. Like they want to speed, they want to act crazy. The best thing you can do is just let them go by. Yeah, I sometimes will pull over to the side, just let them just fly right through. Like that's one life that I just saved. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
That's the smart thing to do.
I don't want any part of it because the people are crazy. People are super insane.
Our producer Connor told me he read this thing about stoicism, where basically you shouldn't let anybody change your outlook or mood, no matter what.
I like it.
So I need to be more stoic.
God, did you learn that at the U of M?
Dun 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 dun
See
dun.
back there?
You need a headset. You need a headset.
I like that stoicism. I'm gonna
Yeah.
practice that.
Yeah,
It's like Buddhism.
I need to start practicing because today I almost
Today.
ran grandma right into Nelson's.
Oh,
How about you?
Well,
Who'd you kill?
Yeah,
I didn't
Bobby. Where's the
kill
bodies buried?
anyone, but I went. So speaking of Arizona,
Mm.
playing baseball down there, and going to work one day because no money, making $4.50 an hour at a car wash was super awesome. So I'm driving my buddy's car, and the car passes me up and starts flicking me off and giving me the fist sign and stuff. And I'm like, "What the hell is going on?" It's 8 a.m. 8 a.m. So I'm like, "F this guy."
Uh-oh.
So I'm just like, "Pull over."
Oh,
So he pulls over. I ran up to his window, and the dipshit didn't do anything. He rolled his window down like I'm going to say, "Hey, how are you?"
mm-hmm.
I blasted him in the face,
Wow.
and
Face blast.
his
Bobby.
his passenger maced me.
Oh,
At 8 in the
6-year-olds can mace people.
taking his kid to school.
Daddy, I got mace.
It maced me
Hold
right.
him there.
I mean, at 8 in the morning, I got maced.
Did you drop on the floor and start rolling
Well,
around?
no, that's the third. I've been maced 3 times.
Yeah, you've been maced. You were like this. This is not even that strong.
Well, I was like, God dang it. I
Mace.
walked back. I'm like, you got to drive.
Who were you with?
Addie.
A kid from Tartan, Jeff Oakman, actually coaches North Carolina hockey right now.
Damn.
North Carolina
Yeah.
hockey?
Yeah.
You, like club?
They don't have a
Tar Heels
Yeah, the Tar Heels.
Club.
Must be club.
It's
That's cool, though.
Michael Jordan is the assistant coach.
Oh, wow. That's a good team then.
This sponsor is unreal, and they make great clothes. The best sports clothing brand on the planet, because you know why? They're an independent clothing brand crafted around the athlete, and they're not owned by a big conglomerate VC. Nope, they were started by a guy that had $300 and a really cool idea to make clothes crafted around the athlete. So no matter your body type, big guys, short guys, no matter what, if you're a weekend or you're like me, or if you're like a true athlete, they've got the right gear for you. So check them out at unreal.co. That's UNRL.co. And you enter Pulltab 15, you get 15% off your next order.
Great dude, great company, great stuff. Matamita guy. Just had his first baby.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Yeah, very cool.
Started out as an ad designer, did he not?
I think he might have.
Yeah, I thought I listened to your podcast.
I think he went to Minnesota State, right?
Okay.
Yeah. I don't listen to our
That's
podcast.
it. They should have never changed that. Should be Mankato State still.
Well,
They want to ride the Gopher train as much as they can. You heard it here first.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah. Well, tell us about your, speaking of the Gophers,
Yeah.
Gopher orientation. You
Oh
wanna go
my
off,
God.
You want to go off on that?
My daughter's going to the Gophs this fall, and 2-day orientation. We must have had 20 different breakout sessions, speakers. You know, they do a good job because they've got everything lined up and all that, but the length of it, she had to stay overnight in a dorm. She's not happy about it. I text her at 9:30. I go, "You in your room yet?" "I'm still in meetings." I was like, "You're still in meetings?" She's like, "Yes." And I got to sleep in a jail cell, basically. I was like, "Welcome to college life." The jail cell, that was what my dorm was. She's got a nice little fancy dorm at 17th Street, or 17th Avenue. I don't know what it is, Connor. So, but yeah, it's a long day. It's I don't know. It's a lot of kids too. A lot of kids.
Oh, I won't be doing that. That will be Lori doing that.
Yeah, no.
It'd
come
be
on.
you.
No, I'll do all the other fun stuff, but
I
meet
would-
you at the bar.
Yeah,
Meet you at the Sox game.
Meet you at the Sox game.
yeah. But I'm excited. Looking forward to
Yeah, it'd be
going
fun.
out there.
Does she have any ambition of being Goldie?
I don't think so. I don't think that's in her.
Why would you even bring that
Yeah.
up? Because no one knows who Goldie is.
No,
Yeah.
it's. I mean, just
wanna get-
thinking.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Goldie came from the woods or something, right? I mean, what do you mean?
Was he in Tennessee?
How do you be Goldie? Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. You just have to go into a phone booth and you spin around, and maybe go into a tree stump and you rub dirt on you and you turn into like a little rodent.
We should do a whole bracket on who has been the best Goldie.
Ooh,
I mean,
but how
not
would you
Goldie.
know?
Well, again,
Through the years?
it's just Goldie, but then
Like we'll go back and they have
you'd say
videos
like
of each one.
99 Goldie was
Yeah.
better than the 2003 Goldie.
Early Goldies, I think, were really good, like spinning your head and up at Mariucci, and the old school Mariucci up in the perch, and a lot of
I
different.
wonder if they ever get dizzy.
Mm-mm.
No.
No, they're not really spinning their head.
What?
What's the best Big Ten mascot, do you think?
Oh, fuck, Bucky.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
you knew
Fuck
where he was
Bucky, right.
Oh, he's the best. He's the best. Come on. Who's better?
Purdue Pete? No.
They're
Herky
best.
the Hawkeye?
No.
What's
Yeah, it's
the Wildcat? Sparty? Sparty's always pretty. Sparty's up there, right?
How about that coach getting fired?
Yeah. What do you think of that?
Oh, I mean,
Come on.
Northwestern?
Hot
Yeah,
takes.
Fitzgerald.
Oh, well, I got to tell you, in today's age, it's shocking to me that this stuff still keeps coming out, keep coming out. I mean, you can't do anything anymore. So, I mean, for it to come out and all of a sudden it's just the craziest part of it was this, which makes no sense to me. How do you fire a coach that said, I knew nothing about it, and then you retain all the assistants? Because
Yeah.
in theory, the coach, if he didn't know, the assistants know. Someone knows.
For sure.
And then, and so they get rid of the head coach and they retain all the assistants. Not one assistant got fired.
That's weird.
Super weird.
That's my hot take.
Yeah.
Cutting the head
That's
off
weird.
the snake.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. But again, like, you keep hearing about all this stuff and you're like, God dang it, guys. You can't do shit like that anymore. Just,
It was a lot of hazing, right?
The good old days are in the past.
Yeah.
Good old days are at Harding High School.
Yogi Berra.
1988.
Oh, yeah. I put Nair in this guy's helmet once.
You did what?
He was a dick.
What did you do?
I put Nair in his helmet.
Nair?
Yeah.
For his hair to like fall
he had
out?
a big afro, so I put Nair in his hair for his helmet. He was a prick.
He would have got kicked off the team.
I'd have foot swept him.
That is actually probably, that's kind of somewhat funny. But what they were doing supposedly, if you were a freshman, again, I didn't read the whole thing, but they had a group that identified themselves as kind of the group Shrek, they called themselves or something. And if you were not playing well in practice or in a game, they would take you into this room and haze you. And it was sexualized.
Jesus.
Ugh.
Yeah. So, but again, Northwestern, for God's sakes, they don't give a shit about football. I mean, no offense, but it's like, so.
This president just canceled football.
I mean, that's like a school about academics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like Harvard and Yale. I mean, yeah, we got sports, but at the end of the day, it's about school. And for that
Especially
to
at
happen
Northwestern.
there, it's just dumb.
Smart kids.
It's just dumb.
Right.
And none of the kids got in trouble because it happened way in the past, right?
Yeah, I mean, whistleblower, and then a couple of, like, it happens, and a bunch of other kids came out, and yada yada.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's too bad because Fitzgerald, had been there for 20 plus years, and
Wasn't he the longest Big Ten Big Ten coach?
Maybe.
I thought he was going to be there until he was 80.
Yeah.
I mean, he seemed like he was perfect for that school.
And he did a ton for the program, 100 plus wins. He, got all the fundraising to build out all their facilities, and generally speaking, he had an unblemished record. And then, so this was really surprising.
Right.
Really
And
surprising.
the student newspaper is the one that wrote the article and got
Really?
got him fired. Yeah.
Wow.
Those kids got power.
Power.
Well, what about Bobby Huggins? You saw that thing in West Virginia basketball, right? Well, see, the reason I even follow it is because when I was at Cincinnati, when I lived in Cincinnati, Bob Huggins was the coach of the Bearcats, and they had great teams.
They were great teams.
And he was
The
a
big
riot.
old.
And he was a riot. Yeah, well, he wasn't playing then. I know I'm old, but I wasn't that old. But how about him? He basically said something awful on a podcast or a radio show or something, used a homophobic slur, and then so they reprimanded him. Maybe took $1 million off his salary. Right? They went at him pretty hard financially. Then he got a DUI, and then basically they said he resigned and he was done. And now he's coming back saying, I didn't resign.
Yeah.
Oh,
That it was
did this
fa-
just happen?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So he's saying, he goes, I
he
never
wants his money.
resigned ever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The big O was Oliver Miller, by the way, not Oscar Robertson.
When did Oliver Miller play at?
Didn't he play at Cincinnati?
No.
Yeah.
Oliver Miller?
Wasn't he on that team? That really good team?
No, it was Martin.
Johnny.
No, I want to say Kendall Martin. Kendall Martin was the big star on the UC team.
All right, we're going to look that up.
Do you want to, since we're talking basketball, do you want to talk about Timberwolves and all your thoughts on it?
No, I'm good.
Why, you don't like the Timberwolves?
Do you have anything?
No, I'm good.
I don't really have anything either.
Why don't you like the Timberwolves?
This is our skit. You're effing it up.
We never
right
say
now.
anything about Timberwolves. We got nothing on the T-Wolves.
Sorry.
Although I do have something on baseball.
Okay.
How fast do you think Bobby Finn can throw a baseball?
Well, I've heard through a legend. He's like, you ever see The Best of Times, a movie with Robin Williams? And
I saw Worst of Times as my life story.
Well, yeah, I experience it with you every day. I have my own versions. But you ever see Best of Times with Kurt Russell and Robin Williams?
It's come out in the 60s.
And it was,
Is it Mark?
and it was the quarterback was Reno Hightower, and you got to see it.
Is that
It's
the guy that makes funny voices with his like police academy guy?
No,
Is that him?
no, but Reno
Hightower?
Hightower was this legend, and when they tell the story in the beginning part of the movie, every time they tell a story, it's more and more touchdowns. Oh, he had that game where he threw 6 touchdowns. That was 9 touchdowns.
Oh, so you're calling me a liar.
I'm not calling you a liar. I'm saying I've heard legendary that he was in the 90s.
There is a speeding sign in front of Bobby's house. I'm not going to say why,
Well, yeah. Why is that?
but I think we're going to go out and throw the ball and see how hard he can throw it.
Well, you tell the story. You've already done this.
Oh.
He hasn't.
I know, but
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
You've thrown it?
No, not
bought-
against that street sign.
Oh,
I told you, like I said, I can throw 90, and then people are back in school. They're like, how fast do you still think you can throw? And I said, they said, can you throw 80? I go, I'll throw 80 till I die. They're so they bet me. We're down in Mankato for a tournament, and that one guy down the bar says, I got a gun in the car. I'm like, so do I. No, I'm kidding.
Different kind.
He grabs his gun. I go, I will bet anybody anything they want. I can throw 80. go out there first, I haven't thrown in 20 years.
Mhm.
So I warm up 3 pitches. First pitch I throw to warm up, hits the guy right in the eye. And I'm like,
What are you, the guy from Eastbound and Down, Kenny Powers?
Kenny Powers. So it went right off the tip of his glove, hit him right in the eye. And I'm like, yeah, that shit's coming.
Yeah.
And, so I'm like, all right, I got this still. Throw a couple more warm ups.
He didn't even flinch a bit.
And then, then I threw, he goes 70. And I'm like, what? 70? That can't be right. So I throw 2 more pitches, 69, 70. And I'm like, no effing way. One thing I could always do is throw hard. And
So how fast do you think you could throw when we start throwing the ball?
Well, you got to tell it.
Because the next podcast we're going to reveal the results.
No, what we got to do is you got to videotape it.
Oh, we will. I don't have a video camera with videotape, but we can.
You had a video camera on me when the goddamn studio
You're
fell
wrecking
apart.
your new studio.
I know it's going to come to some music and it's going to go out to everybody.
Yeah, watch for it.
Yeah.
So how fast do you think you can throw? Are you willing to do this? Are you willing to try?
Now I'm not confident. Yes, I'm going to do it for sure.
Could you break 72? If you can throw 70, how long ago was this?
I got to say I'll break 72. I mean, I got to stretch my arm out a little bit though. I mean, I just cold through.
I think we should do a whole workout video, a whole workout sequence where Bobby's training to throw the ball.
But the story that I heard from you was that then you went and bought a speed gun.
Yeah, I had a couple too many Stolies.
And you still
$350.
Right, but then even when you did that, it still was pretty accurate to what it was before.
Still, Addie, my daughter, said, Dad, you're not going to like this. Still says 70.
I'd be like,
I was like, oh my God. But at least I didn't buy a Corvette for a midlife crisis.
That's still pretty fast. 70?
No, it's not.
70 is pretty good.
It's terrible.
What's the fastest? And just like 92?
No, I mean, I was
97?
clocked at 89, but I knew I threw 90 at some point. I mean, clocked at an 89.
Could Connor your boy throw 90?
I don't think so yet.
Could throw it.
I would guess low to mid 80s.
Pitch?
Yeah.
Jeez, that's fast.
He's got my gun in his bag, so I'll maybe do it in a little bit here.
Did you see that pro position player that came in to pitch at the end of the game? He threw 2 ephuses and the guys were whiffing, and then he just gunned one 87 low strikes and rang the guy up, and the batter was like, wow.
He was laughing.
Yes.
Because he was a good player.
Yes.
Because the first 2 pitches caught him off guard. He's kind of chuckling.
He was whiffing.
And then he just boom, and he struck him out.
Fireballed him.
Yeah. I mean, the game has changed a lot, right? And I was talking to somebody, I'm like, well, my kid's got super big hands. So it's like, he's got a knuckleball that's crazy, but he throws hard. So I'm like, why can't he do both? And people are like, oh, you can't be both. I'm like, that's what they told us when we were younger.
Yeah.
You can't do something. And all these kids are doing the Michigan and they're doing all these creative shit, So just be different.
You did go to Harding, so they were just happy you showed up.
That's another story.
What happened? Well, no, that's good. So that's the thing we do is we get Bobby and we get some video and we go.
We're going to do it.
We'll get it sponsored by TCO.
Kleenex?
Well, by TCO.
Sponsored
so when
by
you
Kleenex.
rip your arm off your shoulders, we can get you over there and get all fixed. We'll go through your rehab.
Get Meisterling.
Your depression, your addiction to fucking opiates.
Your trip to do ayahuasca out in Brazil.
Yeah, this is going to be a whole year.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bobby.
Hey, you're welcome. I'm just a giver.
It's going to be a whole journey, and we're going to create content. That's why the whole company was created at Pulltab Sports, to follow Bobby Finn and his stories.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
It is.
Well, that's good.
Right.
Wrap it up, buddy.
All right.
Wrap it up. Hey, thanks for listening, and like, subscribe, and follow us on all your platforms. And like we say, try to be good, do the right things, be a good person. Look out for each other, help each other, and most of all, don't be a dick.